I didn't spot Matt in the first episode of Time Warped. Was he in that one?
No, he wasn't.
So, so what was his job on the film? On the episode?
I don't know. I guess he was probably just producing. I don't really remember. But what I did on the second one, Rom and Jewel, I helped with costumes and makeup. So I had to like clothe 200 extras and put makeup on them. But my other job was to hold an umbrella up over Matt wherever he walked because it was so hot, and like hold a big thing of water with a big long straw so that he could stay hydrated. But I had to like follow him around. It was so uncomfortable for him. And it's awful.
Did you have to dress up in the what's it? The Australopithecus outfit that Matt has.
I don't think I ever did. Thank God. I would have hated it. I think that I did. I was in a scene as an extra when they're walking across the desert, and all the women they're just kind of migrating. I was an extra in that in Aaron, but I didn't have to wear the monkey suit. No.
So you starred alongside Andy Kemler in the first Time Warped episode. That was his best performance. You have great performances everywhere you go, but that was his best as the Pharaoh. So funny. Like, can you talk a little bit about what it was like for him getting into that role?
I don't know. He's such a fun, amazing person, and he's sort of like a little self-deprecating. So for him to like step in and be like confidently um, the Pharaoh is just it's just funny because he's just so subtly funny. Like he I agree that's like his best role. He's um, yeah, I just we had so much fun just like sitting there and playing off each other. It was just I don't know. I think he did a great job in that, and that's also like. And I've talked to him and like you should do more acting. You know, it's like I thought he was really good in Orgasmo, and yeah, he's wonderful.
Yeah. And you have that over dramatic acting that South Park is known for later on, like I can't do it in this town anymore, that kind of over exaggerating. I thought you were great in that as well. What There's a joke in there that I'm missing though, because there's a blur effect. So on some of your close-ups, the screen's blurry, and the actors
Yeah,
are reacting to it like they're seeing the blur. Like I'm missing a joke here. Like what was that about?
it's uh it's an allusion to um, actresses of a certain age that back in the day they would put on a filter over like if Betty Davis at the height of her career said you need to put a filter over my face. They're going to do it because they want to look younger. So the joke is they're just progressively putting more and more filters on her so that she looks younger.
Okay,
It,
okay.
it is kind of lost. I agree. It is kind of a lost joke. It's like, well, what the hell does that mean? But yeah, because that used to happen a lot. You could see it. Like if you watch an old movie, you'll see like they show the men and the man, and then they show the woman, and she's like, ah, and she's like just a little bit ethereal.
Yeah. Was there a reason behind the cancellation of Time Warped? Because that was supposed to go somewhere, wasn't it? And it was for kids as well. Was that a real thing? Was that really for kids, or was that a joke?
It was for kids. It was for Fox Kids Network, and the reason why it didn't go forward because it was green lighted, so it was happening. But they got South Park for Comedy Central during that time, so they got what they really wanted.
So, were you expecting Time Warp to go more places, maybe more episodes?
God, that would have been so fun. I would have loved that because I always that's what everyone wants to be an actor, but I'd love to be on a sitcom, for instance, or just a regular gig on a TV show would just be so awesome because it's like going to work and knowing friends and kind of doing the same thing over and over again. But that's your work. That I would love that. So that in that sense, that would have been really cool. And I don't remember being super upset that it wasn't happening, but I do think it had some really great potential to be a really cool kids show. And because I think you could learn from it, you know? I think it would have been hilarious. So, no, bummer.
Yeah. I think South Park kind of took over as a kids show because we were all kids when we were exposed to it, and it was our favorite thing ever.
Yes. It's so funny, like when Trey and I were together, we would like if we were to go out into the world in LA, like he was just getting so much attention from everybody, but especially like young boys would just be like, yeah, that was crazy. It's resonated so deeply with young people and with everybody, all sorts of all ages, but specifically that age, I think your age.